Pisces, welcome to Monarch Intuition, and today I'm going to be doing your January 2023 mid-monthly check-in reading for you. So if you're new to my channel, what I like to do is I like to pull one major arcana to see the energy and then clarify with a different deck. So what major arcana needs to come up for the sign of Pisces? What do we need to know for you? One more shuffle. Okay, we have the Devil. So being chained to addictions right here, this could be contractual obligations. Don't get into any contracts when Mercury retrograde is afoot. Maybe you want to sign a contract. Wait until the 18th or wait until the 20th until the Mercury retrograde energy is out of the way. When I see this Devil energy, this is you being chained to some sort of obligation. Maybe it's an obligation that feels oppressive to you. It could be like that car payment. Think about it, 5-6 years. Do you still want to be paying off on that car? Because it's always fun to get a new car until you realize that you have to do this every single month. And as long as you're paying off the devil is okay with you. But at the moment you stop paying it off, that car gets repossessed, right? And so that's what I'm seeing for you right now with this Devil energy, is that you just are in a very oppressive situation, but it's an obligation that you feel like you can't get out of. So what do we need to know for Pisces? So be aware of that. Don't put yourself in any situations where you feel obligated to do something. Especially if it's like a couple of months out, because you don't know how a couple of months are going to change. So be aware of that. Someone's like, hey, do you want to make plans to go out, like, say, tomorrow? Make plans because it's still Mercury retrograde until the 18th, right? Do you want to go out to California, go see Burning Man? I don't know if California has Burning Man, but, 6 months down the line, you're like, yeah, that sounds good, but you don't know what's going to happen. So you have the Chariot coming out. You have the Page of Swords, and you have the Seven of Swords. Here's the thing, though. You're finding a way to get out of something. A very clever way to get out of something right here. It almost feels like manipulative. So here's the thing, Pisces. If you're in a situation that feels very oppressive, you're going to find the Chariot, the victory, with reading something that allows you to get away with something with the Seven of Swords. You're getting out of a situation that previously bound you because you see something, you know something, you have information regarding this. So what's going on with the Chariot energy? What's going on for you? The Chariot is a major victory. We have the Nine of Swords. So you're anxious about this because the Chariot could represent the police, sirens, EMTs, paramedics. You're anxious about this. The Six of Knives. But it allows you to have some sort of smooth transition. You're anxious about traveling, but it gives you a smooth transition right here. What's this Page of Swords? What do you see? I'm going to take that one. You have the Devil coming out again. You see a devil in the detail, something in the contract. The Eight of Knives. You're seeing something through the Devil right here. You're finding a way to unbind yourself from a contract, it looks like. Because here's the thing with the Eight of Knives. She can easily take off her blindfolds and walk away from something. She's seeing that there is a chain around her neck with this Devil energy, but it's like the key is right in front of her, allowing her to escape the situation. The Three of Scepters, it's coming in with the Emperor. Yeah, you're escaping with the Emperor. The Emperor is allowing you to get away from something. A boss has made a decision. This is how you get away. Here's the key. Here's the thing, Pisces. Have you ever heard the allegory of the bread and the key? So it's, I believe, an old Nigerian story. It was about a prisoner, I think it was a media prisoner, was starving in this jail, had been in jail for like 13 months, something like that. And the prison guard left him bread. And then while he left him the bread, he dropped the key. Well, the prisoner went and grabbed the bread instead of grabbing the key because hunger consumed him over getting the key, okay? And it's like an allegory to the concept of Jacob and Esau. Remember, Esau sold his birthright for food because he was starving instead of waiting and getting that piece of information, getting his birthright. So that's what this is. This is like the key is in front of you, but don't let your hunger consume you. Because it's right there. It's like, that's what the Nine of Knives is. You have a grand victory, but don't let your hunger consume you. Don't let your anxiety consume you. Get that key. Because it's being dropped. It's like the prisoner, instead of grabbing the key, ate the bread and didn't have enough time to grab the key to escape. So here's the thing, it's like an act of God coming out to drop this in front of you, but don't be scared, take the opportunity. The Six of Wands coming out, victory. You have the Five of Knives from, it gives you the last laugh. You have victory with the last laugh. You have the Queen of Scepters coming out. You're sitting on your throne. You're beautiful in a situation. You have the Four of Cups. It's being dropped to you. You're not paying attention. It's like the angels coming out of the sky. You have 3 cups in front of you, and all of a sudden that 4th cup appears, and you're like, I guess I could have it, but I don't really need it. It's being offered to you with this Queen of Skulls, though. It's weird. It's like the devil is giving you the key, thinking that you're too afraid to do it. But the Emperor has given you a free pass to escape something. The Prince of Knives and the Fool. Yeah, you have a blank slate. That's the message. Don't be scared, because the devil has to drop this key in front of you because it's dictated by God. And the devil is like, Pisces won't take it. Pisces is too scared to take it. Pisces won't have this new opportunity. But you do. The Five of Pentacles. And that's the thing, that's another allegory about the situation, is that sometimes people know that they could take the key and get out, but they're too afraid to leave the prison because it's cold outside. But they're no longer escaped. If you're outside, yeah, it's cold, but you're not bound to the prison. Yes, the prison brings you food. The prison brings you everything that you want. It gives you water. It gives you a shelter. It gives you a bed. It gives you clothes. It gives you food, but it's a prison. The Eight of Skulls, walking away to the moonlight. Walking away from treachery and deceit. You're walking away from the devil right here. How is this being dropped off to you, though? What is this key? What is this information? What do you see about the devil? It's almost like, you're blindfolded to a situation, right? But then you slowly remove the blindfold to have a peek of something, and you put your blindfold back on, and you see the path where you have to go. It's like a very quick glimpse of something. Click. It clicks with you. It's a light bulb moment. Flips the switch. Makes a click. Death, the Sun, and ending in a brand new beginning. The Queen of Cups. The ending to a situation brings a brand new beginning with the Queen of Cups. The Lord of Skulls, Seven of Cups. So there is going to be an ending, right? But it makes you happy. The Queen of Skulls, or the Queen of Cups, has a solid thing to hand you, but it seems like a fantasy. The Three of Knives. So the death, the ending, Scorpio energy, but through death there is a repurpose within life. It's almost like, say for instance, someone is put, in a coma, right? And they say sometimes when people are put in comas, they have, usually they have brain activity, right? The devil is saying, here's the key right here to go back to your life. But it's in front of all of these demons. And all you have to do is you have to take that key to go back to your life, right? But you're too scared to do that. But you have a free pass with the Emperor to just walk past all of them, grab the key, and go back home. Like a dream. So the devil has to give you an escape plan. That's the thing, but he knows that you're too scared to take the escape route. The Queen of Grail is right there in front of you, but you're too scared to take it because you're not sure if it's real. You're too heartbroken because maybe you're like in Neverland or something and it seems beautiful, but it's not real. It's a prison. Death is the escape from the prison. The Ace of Knives. Victory, growing, with the Page of Cups. There's victory for you through going through the cycles of life. I feel like, Pisces, some of you might be afraid of dying. But that's the victory, is death. The devil wants you to stay here. That's the thing, is it's like, you know, I don't want to get all preachy, but like, it's, death is a mercy, because in Revelation it says, you know, well, in the Bible, in biblical times, because tarot is biblical, right? It's appointed unto men once to die. That's the key to escape, is death. But people are too afraid to die. So what happens at the end of times? Well, a lot of people will be cast alive into the lake of fire because they didn't die. They traded that thing to not die, to escape death, to stay young with the Daughter of Scepters, Eight of Scepters, the Four of Knives. So the Daughter of Scepters, to move very fast, to have enlightenment, to have something underneath the bed, to have the information. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Pisces, is that if you have the chance to escape a situation, escape it. If it's like an abusive, that's what it is. It might be an abusive situation you're in, or it might be a situation that kind of leaves you out in the cold. It might be a situation that is like, it's scary, but that is the key that's right there put in front of you. Like being afraid to die. Because death is a transition into a new phase, right? So there's a key in front of you, but you're too scared to take it because you don't know what happens after that. Well, it doesn't matter what happens after that. You're no longer in the prison. The Lovers. The Four of Skulls. You're released from that situation. Because remember, in the Lover's energy, it's originally the Garden of Eden with Adam and Eve, right? And the Four of Skulls is Capricorn energy holding on to you. It's like the devil wants you to hold on to the Garden of Eden. But it's an illusion of the Garden of Eden. So it's an illusion of happiness that you are holding on to desperately. When you have the key right there, just take the key and go. Doesn't matter about being left out in the cold. It doesn't matter about that. If you have the chance to escape like an abusive relationship, a toxic cycle, whatever this is, you have free pass to sneak off with it from the Emperor. Because that thing is an illusion that's being offered to you. The Six of Grail, Scorpio energy. It's an illusion that's being handed off to you. Remember, Scorpio rules illusion magic. It rules the shadows. The Mystique, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Cups. You can spin the wheel again to get what you want. So you have a wish coming out. The Prince of Skulls, the Five of Wands, the Two of Skulls. I feel like in a way, Pisces, you're in a stagnant period within your life to fight for balance. maybe you've unbalanced yourself in some sort of way, and the universe wants to see if you're willing to take a risk on something completely different. And if you take a risk on something that doesn't feel comfortable, it balances out the scales for you. Because once again, the Two of Skulls is, what's it called? Capricorn energy as well. The world, yeah, you complete a cycle, you escape, you balance out everything, you're away from whatever this is. The Hermit, illumination. You're being illuminated to that Ace of Swords. Why? The High Priestess, because you have knowledge, because you have... The High Priestess with the Hermit, it's very psychic. It's like high levels of intuition that is not from this realm. Chariot, because you see a grand picture of something. The Three of Skulls, you see the devil, because the Three of Skulls is also the devil. 2, 3, and 4 of Skulls are the devil. So you're being lifted past this because of your psyche. I feel like in a way, the universe is wanting you to see things from hindsight being 20/20. You're going to be much happier once you leave this situation, once you're able to escape. I feel like it's just, what happens when you leave though? You're left out in the cold, but you have the star. You're going on to your own goal. You drop the burden. You just drop the burden. Once you leave, it doesn't matter about being left out in the cold. You've dropped the burden and you've gone on to the stars. You're going on your divine purpose. You remember, you rule the feet, Pisces. This could be, quitting a toxic job. This could be leaving a really toxic, abusive person. This could be, you just escape from something because you find that peace, but you're too scared to pick it up. But once you do, you're gone. You're not there anymore. It's like the keys to the Chariot. That's the Chariot card coming out again. You find the key to the Chariot, escape route. You have one more card. The Seven of Wands, but you're still scared. You're still pushing back against it, though. One more. But it's being alchemized at the right time with the Temperance energy. So I don't know what this is quite for you, Pisces. It's going to be different for a lot of different people, but you're getting the key to escape something very quickly. You're being able to unbind yourself because you get a glimpse of something. You get the glimpse to unbind yourself. But you're still scared. You have reconciliation and protection. Sorry if you can hear my stomach growling. I haven't eaten yet. You're having the opportunity to reconcile and be protected. Okay, you can reconcile the past right here. You're protected. So maybe you've done something really badly, like maybe you made a pact with the devil or whatever. There's a way to get out of it. Maybe you're scared of death, what the devil will do to you. I think if you see it from a different perspective, you won't be. You're protected. So let's look at your Halloween Oracle cards. Skull of Light, illumination, death. The eternal cycle, you're illuminated to death. You're illuminated to what happens afterwards. Maybe you have a glimpse of death. Maybe someone you know has a glimpse of death. Maybe you're getting the opportunity to glimpse into heaven, if you believe in that. But glimpsing into alternate realities, alternate universes. You're getting the opportunity to glimpse into an alternate universe, an alternate reality, a different lifetime, a different time length, to see heaven, possibly. You have your Awaken Oracles. Let's look at those. You have Begin Anew. Yeah, be reforged in equanimity. You begin anew. This is all about an ending cycle and a brand new cycle. You're escaping a very toxic cycle to go to a new cycle right here. I'm not going to say you're passing away or anything like that. I don't do that. But it's like you have the opportunity to glimpse something into the future. And that's what that Page of Swords is. You can glimpse the devil right here. He's got you chained and blindfolded, but you have that opportunity, or that angel just removes that blindfold and shows you something, puts the blindfold back on, and the devil doesn't know that you know. So let's look at your rune cards. Wonjo, joy, happiness, celebration, harmony, family, fellowship, hope, and good luck. Inner peace, one with the universe. One Joe, joy and happiness, harmony and partnerships, positive family relationships, and good teamwork. It's like you get to glimpse heaven. So that's what this is for you. It's like you're just seeing something from like a very different perspective, point of view. Let's look at your witches familiars. I can already tell my stomach's about to growl like really loud. I'm hungry. So hopefully it just sounds like thunder. You have mouse advantage, you have owl wisdom, and you have goat potency. Yeah, it is what it is. You have the advantage to have wisdom because the angel is removing her blindfold for just like a brief second. But what you see is so potent. What you see is the reality of a situation. You see something with complete and total clarity because the angel comes in and removes that blindfold at the right moment. You're not going to stay there for a very long time, but it puts it back on, okay? So don't be scared, but that's the key. Now you have the opportunity to reach out and take that key, or you can just be too scared to. It's up to you. But you do have a reconciliation coming out. You have the opportunity to begin anew. You have double clarification of one Joe, double clarification of the Chariot. So, anyway, Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll talk to you later.